Alrighty, we are here, Hondo's Blockbuster, to talk about Happy Gilmore 2. Won't be like a full review or anything. Kind of just wanted to talk about it. If you saw my top 5 Adam Sandler movies, I had Happy Gilmore listed at number 1. So I had a reasonable level of anticipation for this. I was like, you know, two parts of it. I was like worried a little bit. Obviously, 25-year comedy sequels, really just a lot of comedy sequels, especially like ones that take place years later, don't really have a great track record. And I love, as much as I love The Sandman, it can be extremely hit or miss. But still, even with all of that, Happy Gilmore being my favorite Adam Sandler movie, just one of the all-time comedy classics, and just not just only comedy classics, it's sports movies classic. We did our sports draft, which you haven't watched. I'll link it up here somewhere. Happy Gilmore was obviously one of the movies taken, and although I didn't get taken, I wish. But yeah, essentially just I was excited for it, right? Cautiously optimistic. And so what did I think of it? It wasn't that good. I really wanted to like this one, and it's not like the worst comedy ever. It's not the worst Adam Sandler movie for sure. It really, it's not good. It's just not. Yeah, and I'm not saying, like, I'm not trying to judge this as like some critically acclaimed movie. I'm not even trying to judge it as like, I'm not a movie critic. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I do this, I talk about movies because I want to talk about it. I just like this movie. I don't know, even really know what more I expected. I wanted it to just be a little bit better. There's a bunch of fun gags in it, but there's also just a bunch of gags that just either cringe or just like not funny, like, to be honest. And yeah, I really wanted to like this movie more. And again, there's definitely parts of it I do like. Like there's a few characters that are great. There's a few beats and not beats, but like few like punchlines and running jokes that did get me. Like I did find it funny. Just overall, in terms of Sandler movies, probably would have ranked this one too high. But I will say, I would probably like this movie even less if I had to pay money to go see it. I mean, technically, I guess Netflix subscription, whatever. But the fact that I was able to watch it at home was at least a little bit nicer. But yeah, man, I wanted it to be a little funnier, a little better. But it just wasn't the best. But let's. I'm not even gonna. You know what? I'm not even gonna harp on the negatives. All right, let's start with some of the things I really did like. And the best thing in this movie, one of my favorite, the reasons why Happy Gilmore 1 is one of my favorite comedy movies is Shooter McGavin. Shooter McGavin is just an all-time character, and he's just as good in this movie as he was in the first one. Like he's such a funny Christopher McDonald, who I actually met at the Waste Management this year. He is a very nice guy, one, but two, he's just perfect for this role, and he knows what he's in. Like he's hamming it up, he's playing it even more. Like him walking out, like he's got this maniacal laugh, and his interactions with Happy and just all the characters. And I like what they did with him in this thing. And listen, this could be spoilers. It's on Netflix. Go watch it. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Whatever. I like what they did with him and Happy essentially teaming up to defeat this new league. I thought that was a nice twist on the original. So he was great. Probably my favorite character in the entire movie. And then you know who was honestly like surprisingly really really good in this was it Benny Safdie? Is Benny Safdie? I know it's the Safdie brothers. I believe it's Benny Safdie. He plays this guy who's basically starting this new golf league. It's literally golf, but honestly, ironically, I thought they were kind of making fun of Liv, which they probably are in some sense. But then obviously you got the Liv guys on in this movie, like Bryson Brooks and stuff, and they're all on the tour, and Bubba's in this movie too. So I don't know if it was like a Liv thing, but it's obviously an extreme exaggeration to where they're playing in like crazy different scenarios. But I thought his character was pretty funny. Who else? A couple cameos that I actually did enjoy. I enjoyed Eminem's was pretty solid, honestly. I liked Will Zalatoris. Will Zalatoris can quit golf tomorrow and become an actor, and I legitimately will go out and watch his movies. He plays Obviously, he plays himself, but he's playing the caddy from the first one that Happy essentially chokes out, the little blonde kid, which is like a Twitter joke, essentially, just in the golf world, that he looks like him, and they brought him to play in this movie. I thought he was the best golfer by far. I thought he was legitimately hilarious. Where most of the other golfers, obviously, they're not actors. It's fun to see him. I'm obviously a fan of the PGA Tour and just golf in general. And so it was good to see some of them. Some of them were much better than others. Like, honestly, if you watch me on Tranquilo Sports Talk, you know I have an ongoing beef and rivalry with world number one Scotty Scheffler. He's probably the second best golfer in this movie. Like, he was good. He was good. I liked the bit with him in the jail stuff. I thought he was pretty funny. Some of the other golfers, again, they're golfers, not actors. The dinner scene with like the Xander Schauffele jokes, like those were like, that's like the stuff that I was just like, oh, this is like, I'm a golf fan, and like they just like, it wasn't as funny. It just wasn't as funny as the first one. They leaned too heavily on the cameos and stuff like that. But yeah, who else? John Daly's good in this movie. I like John Daly. He's got a fun, different role than the other golfers. So yeah, who else? Who else is good? What else is good? I mean, there's a couple bits I liked. Again, everything with Shooter was good. I kind of like the thing with his sons, just like kind of picking up from where Happy is, like just fighting everybody, and his sons have that genetic gene. I thought that was pretty funny. So yeah, it definitely has its funny moments. It's not terrible. I didn't stop watching and be like, oh my god, like why did I have to watch? Like, it was just like, it was a whatever. It's definitely not great. And it's probably not one that I will go back and rewatch. Really, I'll just pop on the first one. And yeah, in terms of negatives, I get it where they did it, like push the story along. I was like, my jaw dropped when they killed Julie Bowen so early, like killed Happy's wife. It was like, damn, it's kind of like that was kind of dark. Like, I was like, that was, how did he know? I was like, it threw me off. It was like 2 minutes into this thing, but it's, I guess you know what, I'm laughing now, so I guess joke's on me. All right, let's talk about some of the other characters. You know who I really did not like in this movie, who obviously reprises his role from the original, was Ben Stiller. Ben Stiller's Hal guy, just, it didn't really work for me. Much better. He's so good in the first one. His role in this one is so shoehorned in, and just like, I don't know, it didn't really work for me. And then the ending for it is like, okay, whatever. Who else? There's so many people in this movie. That's like, honestly, all I can. Haley Joel Osment, honestly, not bad. He's pretty funny in it. Yeah. Bad Bunny's not bad either. Honestly, he wasn't that bad. Marcelo Hernandez, shout out Belen, baby. He's not bad in it either. So it's just like, it's really the first 45 minutes of this movie are pretty hard to get through. Once you get past that, it's not that bad, but it's just like not that good. So it's, again, as somebody who loves Happy Gilmore, and again, I wasn't expecting some crazy good movie, but I wanted it to be a little bit more fun than this one. But yeah, so sadly, unfortunately, a little disappointed. I don't even know really how to rate this thing. I can't go positive on it because I didn't walk out of my room and be like, yeah, that was solid. So I'm gonna go 2.5 stars. Happy Gilmore 2, 2.5 stars. Yeah, it's probably not what I'm gonna go around to watching. So that's pretty much it. That's my kind of review. It's like not even a review. It's more of, I'm just airing my grievances and highlighting some good things, I guess. But yeah, I wanted more for Happy. I wanted it to be better. So, but all good. Still love the Sandman. Still love Happy Gilmore 1. So there's that. So if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Would appreciate a comment, like, subscribe. Anything you can do to help the channel would be awesome. Definitely do a lot more in-depth reviews than this. This was me just more, had to just talk about Happy Gilmore 2 just for a little bit, just because for my love of golf and the love of the original. But we do a lot of different reviews here, obviously, movie drafts, movie rankings, all that fun stuff. So, yeah, you made it this far. Thank you as always. See you next time. See you at the movies.